muscles. Okay? So that is the pyramidal decussation. Now, what are the structures that you would see in the dorsal aspect? You can see your fasciculus. If it is black, it is fasciculus gracilis. So if there is a light area beginning, that will already be your fasciculus, nucleus gracilis. Okay? And here you can still see your fasciculus cuneatus. Because logically, mga unang papasok galing sa legs, di ba? Now, in the area supposed to be occupied by the substantia gelatinosa, this is now occupied by another nucleus. And this is your descending or your spinal nucleus of the trigeminal, which is for what? Function. I-examine nyo last week, ha? Pain and temperature where? From the face. Ipsi, contra? Ipsi, okay? So, spinal or descending nucleus of the trigeminal, which extends from the medulla up to the higher levels of even the higher cervical levels for pain and temperature in the ipsilateral phase. So if it is here, is the descending nucleus. If it is here, is the descending tract. So this is considered as the somatic sensory center of your brainstem because all the cranial nerves with GSA function as they enter, even from the vagus, even from the glossopharyngeal, when they enter, nakikidaan sila sa descending nucleus. Okay? So those are the structures that are present, that you have to know in the lower thirds. There's still a little, okay. It's midway between the pyramidal decussation because you can see that it's still deviated, hindi pa siya straight, okay? But you can now see the beginning, the bigger size of your nucleus gracilis and your nucleus cuneatus. So it means that your proprioceptive fibers from the ipsilateral side of the body, discriminative touch, vibration sense, are now synapsing with your second order neurons, your nucleus gracilis and your nucleus cuneatus. If it is the black one, it's the fasciculus gracilis and this is the fasciculus cuneatus. Okay? So if you have a lesion of this, your loss of discriminative touch will still be on the same side kasi hindi pa siya nagko-cross. This is your descending nucleus of the trigeminal. Okay? Now in the next slide, you can see that most of the fibers have already the synapse with your nucleus gracilis and your nucleus cuneatus. And then you can see the axons of the nucleus gracilis and cuneatus, these dotted thread-like structures here, which now sweep ventromedially, and then they cross to the opposite side, and then they form your medial lemniscus. Okay? So this is the level of the sensory decussation as far as your discriminative touch, position, and vibration sense are concerned, because pain and temperature from the body already crossed at the spinal cord level. Okay? So if this is pointed in the practical, these are your internal arcuate fibers, and what are they? Axons of what? Nucleus gracilis and cuneatus, and what fiber tract will they form? Medial lemniscus. If you have a lesion of the medial lemniscus, where will be the loss of discriminative touch and position sense be? Opposite. Opposite kasi nakakross na siya. Samantalang ito, same side. Okay? And you can see still your descending nucleus of the trigeminal, and then your well-formed pyramidal tract, which is made up of your corticospinal and corticobulbar fibers. So these lower thirds and middle thirds are all still the level of the closed medulla, because the cavity here is supposed to be still the central canal. Now notice that here, it's midway between the middle and upper thirds. You see the beginning opening of your fourth ventricle. Nagsisimula na siyang bumuka, okay? And you can see, so nawala na yung nucleus gracilis and coniatus. So what will happen here is that later in the next level, you will see the nuclei of your cranial nerves, hypoglossal, vagus, and even your ambiguous and your solitarius. But at this point, you see the well-formed pyramidal tract, and then your beginning inferior olivary nuclear complex, this first string nuclear group, which is a relay nuclei from the cortex to other subcortical structures and the cerebellum. Here is your medial lemniscus, which is much bigger now. You can see it's vertically arranged, vertically structured. In contrast to the appearance in the pons, because in the pons, it will be like a mustache, di ba? Nakahiga siya. Ito, nakatayo siya. And the arrangement of the fibers from the leg, parang taong nakatayo. Meaning, the fibers ventrally located are coming from the leg area. So, fibers from the gracilis will be more located here, and fibers from the coniatus will be located in the dorsal part of your medial lemniscus. Okay, this is now really the level of the open medulla. So let's start ventrally. Ano to? Pyramids. Ano to? Medial lemniscus. Ano to? MLF. Good. So you can now see your MLF or medial longitudinal fasciculus for conjugate eye movements. Very well developed inferior olivary nuclear complex. Supposedly, if you see a nerve fiber exiting here, ano siya? Well, good. Okay, in the floor of the fourth ventricle, the most medial, it's easy to identify something dark within a light area, but if they're all light, it's difficult. So here, ang talagang pinaka-sure na alam mo, hypoglossal pinakagitna. And then you can see here a structure with a dark portion in the center surrounded by a light area. This is your solitary tract, the black one, while the light area is your solitary nucleus. And you know this is the visceral center in your visceral nuclei in your brainstem, since the upper thirds is usually for what? For taste. Okay, taste, whether it comes from the anterior 2/3, from the posterior third, glossopharyngeal, from the root of the tongue, vagus, dadaan siya sa upper thirds of your nucleus solitarius. The middle thirds contains your dorsal respiratory group, mainly for inspiration, and also GVA coming from your baroreceptors and your carotid receptors, while the lower third is GVA from the viscera. Okay? The nucleus ambiguous would be somewhere here, but it's really difficult to identify. So, ang mga talagang mas madaling ma-identify lang dyan ay nucleus tract and nucleus solitarius, medial lemniscus, MLF, hypoglossal. This one is this black structure here. It is actually your restiform body, which will combine with your juxta restiform to become your inferior cerebellar peduncle. Okay, Dr. Tan will now. So, as you progress, parang ito, you still upper thirds, pyramids, ano to? Inferior olives, ano to? Medial lemniscus, yon. MLF, ito. Restiform body, okay? Papunta na siya sa pons. Ayan.
It's good that Dr. Lumitaw was the first one who gave all those structures. Kasi all the structures that he mentioned, most of them are also found in the pons and membrane. except for some peculiarities in the by the way, in the exam, there will be questions in the rubber model. There will be questions in the slides, and there will be questions also in actual specimen. So you try to see, kasi I have to admit that the slides here are not in good condition. And because these have been used, I think, since the time of Jose Rizal. And you can see, we tried to preserve it kasi ang dami nagka-crack na eh. And we're trying to buy from abroad. At just like they say that they are now going into digital, like this. So showing slides already, not the actual specimen. So, I don't know. No? So, this is Medalla, no? It is still Medalla. Okay, here is the start of the bonus. So, I was telling you, most of those structures that were mentioned has already been that were mentioned in Medalla are also found here in the bones. Like for example, this one. No? This is sorry. So you also have your medial lemniscus, the black thing here, which is in this specimen that we have the slides that we have placed there, you can easily see it, medial lemniscus. And wait
nakikita ba? May 3 minutes ata ng i-post mo na muna para kung hindi na kayo papasa or ikapas mo ba?
time to draw, no? May not be exact picture of what you see in the slide, but it is almost very similar. No? So this one is the corticospinal tract, no? That you see, and that's a pyramidal tract. Doctor mentioned already this in the medulla, because you can see this in the medulla, the corticospinal tract. Here, as you can see here, this is the lemniscus, no? Medial lemniscus. Ito. You remember, yung medial lemniscus niyo dati sa medulla is vertical, di ba? And as you go higher up, it starts to go more lateral. So in the pons, you start to see now that the medial lemniscus is going towards the lateral. And together with the medial lemniscus, there are actually 3 parts. Ito yung malaking structures, parang bigote, that you will see. The most medial part is the medial lemniscus. Next to it is the anterolateral, which is part of your spinothalamic tract. And the one that is higher is the so-called lateral lemniscus. Okay? So, of course, in the practical exam, we always ask the more obvious. Yung mga maliit na structures like the anterolateral, the lateral lemniscus, we don't ask na. So it's a big structure that we see that we ask. No? So yun ang common. And also in this area, this letter G, this is supposed to be the below that now is the abducen nucleus, because here that fiber tract that you see crossing that area, that is supposed to be the genu of the facial nerve. I remember hearing Dr. Jocelyn Bautista asking that question, no? that is composed of the genu of the facial nerve, and underneath that is your occlusal nucleus. Okay?
Facial confusion.
Very often the center part is not being mentioned, no? Because that center part actually is also very, very important. That is the so-called reticular formation. Almost all brainstem from medulla, pons to your midbrain have reticular formation. And inside the reticular formation, you do find some very important nucleus or nuclei. Usually in specimen, it's very hard to see. No? But you see the locus ceruleus and the raphe, no? Nuclei are also, usually they are found in the reticular formation. Okay? The other important structures here, let me see here. Yeah. The nucleus that are found here in the lateral, here, the white thing here, this is the nucleus of the trigeminal nerve. No? So it's very hard to distinguish which is the sensory and which is the motor part. But if pointed in that area, if you will tell us that it's a nucleus of the trigeminal nerve, we just accept it. No? We cannot go very, very specific on that. So what other structures that are important here? Medial longitudinal, I mentioned that already, no? Okay. Next. Kasi ito, mas detalye ito eh. Okay. It's the same. You see here, this is the you see the medial lemniscus is already lying, no? Diba dati kanina dito, it goes more lateral. So this is the medial lemniscus, the medial longitudinal fasciculus, no? And these are the in this area, this is the so-called trapezoid body, no? Trapezoid body is responsible, the fibers crossing there, responsible for your auditory sensation. And in this area, these are the corticospinal or pontine nuclei, corticospinal and corticopontine fibers in this area. Okay. This one, the big one in the pons, if you see in the pons, there's always a big structures in this area, lateral. Usually, this is the middle cerebellar peduncle. You remember? And the one that is above is the so-called superior cerebellar peduncle. But the big one here is the middle cerebellar peduncle. Okay? So the same, this is still the pons area. Pag nakakita kayo ng ganun crossing fibers, chances are it's in the pons. Okay? Because this is, you remember the pons is a big tummy. Yun ang almost all the corticospinal, corticobulbar, or corticopontine going to the cerebellum passes through that area. Kaya there are a lot of fibers in those areas. No? Almost the same. Now this is already the beginning. We are going up already to the midbrain. No? In fact, here in this area, you begin to see now this letter T. This is already the decussation of the superior cerebellar peduncle. No? Superior cerebellar peduncle in this area. And the moment you see the decussation of the superior cerebellar peduncle, like for example this one, this is more obvious. You are sure that you are already in the midbrain, okay? So superior cerebellar peduncle is in this area. And of course, all the other structures are the same. No, these are the medial longitudinal fasciculus is that area, that the small thing there. No? And this is the fourth ventricle. This is the periaqueductal brain, where the importance of which is that there are a lot of neurotransmitters, specifically enkephalin, which is has something to do with the pain, functions, and what else? And as you go higher up, yeah, we have slides there in that area. This is, you see, this one is very obvious crossing of the superior cerebellar peduncle, and you start already seeing your substantia nigra. Yeah. Now, do not mistake this as your red nucleus, kasi red nucleus usually is nasa side. This one is in the midline. Okay, so this is the superior decussation of the superior cerebellar peduncle. And if you see that, you're already in the brain. And this whole thing here is the cerebral peduncle, where I think Dr. Lumitaw has mentioned this already. And this is divided into 1/5 outer part is the cortico, coming from the cortex, frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital to the pontine. In the middle is your corticospinal and corticobulbar, and the most medial part is your pontine, frontopontine fibers. Okay, so yun ang division ng buong cerebral peduncle. The substantia nigra actually has two parts, The most upper one is the so-called substantia compacta, substantia nigra compacta, and the one that is lower is your substantia nigra reticulata. The compacta is the one, ang transmitter niya is predominantly dopaminergic, therefore dopamine, and the one that is below, the reticulata, it is the GABAergic. Okay? So, again, this one, okay, this now is your lemniscal fiber, Here, you see, it is being pushed lateral now. Okay. So as you go higher up, you see the one that you saw a while ago, yung maitim, has already disappeared, because this is now being replaced by two round nucleus, and this is your red nucleus. If you see decussation of the superior cerebellar peduncle, that is the lower midbrain. If you see red nucleus, specifically if you see already the oculomotor nerve fibers, you are already in the upper midbrain. Okay? So this is the red nucleus. All the other structures remains to be the same. The only new added feature here is the red nucleus, and of course the what do you call this? The ventricle at this point in time sa midbrain becomes smaller. You remember in the medulla, in the pons, the ventricular name there is the fourth ventricle, but in the midbrain it is what? Cerebral aqueduct, iter, and you see it's very small, very small. So you have a big periaqueductal gray here. In this area, medyo this white thing there, this is supposed to be the oculomotor nucleus, but well, forget it, kasi in the slides it's hard to see, Let me see. I think this is the one, so above the oculomotor nucleus is your Edinger-Westphal. This is the one responsible for your pupillary light reflexes. So I just mentioned it because although in these structures parang kita lahat, no? I tell you, in the slides, it's so hard to look for it, no? And I have one slides there that you will see fiber coming from this area, crossing to the red nucleus, exiting into this interpeduncular fossa, and that is supposed to be your third nerve, third cranial nerve. Okay? So it's very important that the one that has been shown here in the slides, kasi practical naman, if we rely on the digital picture, there are so many detailed things that can be seen, no? But in the slides here, as I've said, it's more of the generalities. So it's very important for you to be able to identify the structures and most probably the functions, or if you have a defect in that area, what will be the corresponding deficit. Okay? So remember, no? You have your slides, your rubber model, don't forget that, because those are already, you can, you have already the printout for the rubber model, no? So now what we will do is this. There are two sets of slides here. This one and the other side, they are the same slides, no? And more or less the picture that was drawn and labeled are approximately the same. It cannot be exactly the same, no? Kasi actually itong group na ito ang mas accurate kasi I draw it myself based on the slides. Those two, at the other side, I just got similar slides. I was not able to look at it one at a time. But this one, this set is based on actual. You have to move learn to look at the eyepiece, no? And then just move the stage up and down. Kasi this one is different from your microscope, no? So this one move up and down. In the practical, you probably look at the slides first. Kasi chances are you will see that there is a pointer. Not here in the eyepiece, pero yung pointer na dinidikit namin. So makikita mo, oh, may pointer pala dito. Halimbawa, may nakita ka, oh, may pointer pala dito, no? And then you try to locate that pointer in the eyepiece to see what it is pointing at. Okay? Actually, if you look at this one closely, kita mo Yan lang. Siyempre, under the dissecting microscope, you can see more. Sorry for the slides. I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to see if we can get some more. But wala, ito yung mga old na So
illustration lang po.
We will divide the group.
So okay na. It's the end of the
9 ata, no? Ayun, 9 group.